Uh, the other thing I wanted to touch on too was the HasLab controversy, or people are upset about it. We didn't cover it here on the show last year, but there was well, maybe this came out the year before, but there was a HasLab that had the Ghost. I don't know what was this from, Star Wars. Uh, Not Outlaws, the Clone Wars. I didn't watch it.
Rebels.
Rebels. Okay, so this was the ship. You could have ordered the ship. I guess that's cool, right? I
Hmm.
like I used to collect a lot of the Star Wars the vintage collection, so I like that. It's that three-quarter scale size. Um, and if you had the Millennium Falcon, it would probably match with that pretty well.
Hmm.
But one of the websites I follow, yakface.com, the editor put out a good article, and I'll just read it here real quick. And he's kind of trying to talk to Hasbro themselves, but he says, "To whom it may concern, it has come to my attention and painfully experienced by others that there is a percentage of collectors that have yet to receive their HasLab TVC Ghost." And this is a lot of people should have got this already. Basically, is what he's saying. Months ago. Uh, that said, there should be some responsibility, or at least some concern, shown by Hasbro when delays have been extended well past the original estimated date. In Yesterday, they had a Star Wars fan stream. It appeared that the brand team was unaware of the issue at hand. In essence, it was, if you don't have yours yet, I don't know why. And if they are aware, it probably would have been better not to address the matter at all. If future HasLabs hope to be successful, customer satisfaction should be your utmost priority, no matter how many few are affected by this issue. I hear several stories regarding the lack of communication for this campaign, ranging from the little to no notification of shipping and fluctuating delivery dates, which lead to taking multiple days off of work to be present to sign for delivery. I get that. Yeah, you don't want porch pirates. We are collectors through the funding of these campaigns each year, make a substantial financial commitment, albeit voluntary, in hope that we get what we ordered and receive it close to the delivery estimate. Of course, there are external factors that can obviously come into play, natural disaster, extreme weather, but again, that's where communication is crucial, whether it being from the company, Hasbro, or through its brand ambassadors, marketing executives, or public relations partners. A concerned effort must be made. I also hope that the internal factors are being addressed to avoid a repeat of delays. Um, I hope that the concerns are taken to heart. So that's from Jason over at yakface.com. Uh, and that's not the only one I've been hearing about. I've been hearing about there's the uh, two in the box Ghostbusters uh, toy that was also a HasLab campaign last year. People are been very sporadic getting those too, and it's making me nervous because I ordered the Ecto One.
Hmm.
Uh, was that last month?
Hmm.
So you know, hopefully they take some of this feedback. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the problem is, but I don't know. It's concerning if you're
Hmm.
spending that much money on this kind of crap.
I was unaware that they were having issues to begin with, because from what I've read from all of their crowdfunding, sourcing, whatever you call it, they've all done pretty well, and they haven't been really any big issues. But I guess I was wrong. I guess this is a thing that's starting to come up. Maybe they're making too many that they can't keep up demand with,
Right.
or who knows? Because I know when they first started doing this, I don't know what maybe the first one that they did that was a crowdfunding. I think it was maybe Unicron, back in the day. This ginormous robot transformed into a planet thing. I think that was one of the first ones that they did, and that I actually do kind of regret not buying that because every time I see it at a comic convention, it's really cool, but it's usually $2,500. And I think the crowdfunding, I think it was 6, and it was one of the ones that when it had tiers, and every time that they hit a tier, you get an additional figure, that type of thing. Um, but to this point here, I was unaware that they were having these issues with fans not getting their stuff in the delay, especially over a year ago or a year plus.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
No,
I guess it's less the neck, or what was the other company? Yeah, NECA. They were having issues. That was even another level, but
oh, that got worse too. You saw people ended up getting what was it? Was it the accessory set? Is that what that was? The NECA thing? The
the sewer lab.
people that sent them back in the box, and NECA didn't even open the ones that they got back, and they just put a label on it and sent them to customers.
Oh, bad. Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
that was a whole Reddit thing that went on for a while.
oh yeah, but yeah, I think there's a lot of unhappy people out there, and man, I feel for you guys if you're watching this on replay. I would be pissed too, and it doesn't make sense like how some people have them that bought them and others don't. And there's no I also hate when you don't get any communication when you order something and it just shows up out of nowhere.
Arcade One Up used to do that too. Like there were a few times where I never got a tracking or anything like that. I never knew it was being released, and then I get a knock on the door, and there's the FedEx guy. Is like, "Hey man, I got this big huge package in the truck. You need to come help me. Help me bring it in."
It made me have to download the FedEx app, the UPS app. What's the other one? There's
DHL.
DHL. So
On
theoretically, yeah, if something gets sent to me on my address, I get something. But yeah, that's crazy. Like if you don't want I don't want porch pirates coming stealing my shit. Especially whoever dropped off my Terminator 2, they just put it right in front of my garage, outside in the sun. And my wife wasn't home, so I was like, "All right, here you go." But yeah, maybe they'll. I think Hasbro for the most part is a good company, and maybe they will put out a response. I don't know, because sounds like honestly they didn't know anything was going on. Maybe this is a FedEx issue, or maybe this is just coming from China, Eric's favorite place, and they're having issues, or I don't know what it is. Is it Chinese New Year still?
I don't know I don't know how long that goes.
Year of the Snake. I know they like to take a couple weeks off in January.
2 weeks, 2 weeks. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so maybe that's part of the issue too.
Maybe it's some regular humans dealing with fantastical issues. No,
it could be. You never know with these things.
Yeah,
but I also am maybe I'm a bad Star Wars fan because like I'm not a fan of. I didn't watch this, so like, should I have watched this? I don't know.
Rebels?
Yeah,
I've heard good things.
But you haven't watched it either.
No, I haven't. The last like Star Wars cartoon thing I watched was the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, I think I used to have that.